Oh.
Intercom failed. Try again later.
If you saw last week's video, you'll know that this is the situation I found myself in. One resting bike with me standing next to it. Wasn't hurt, no injuries, no damage to the bike, so it was up to me to carry on like a brave little soldier. Hello again. Right, so this is where we are. Only got a few more feet of how we can put this wet slimy stuff to go. It's a beautiful place, so I'm going to try and head up there. I've only got a little bit to go. I don't think the camera's taken it. I don't know. I don't think they did. But hey ho. Mustn't complain. Nobody's hurt. Nothing's damaged, as far as we know. And in a moment, you will hear Graham stating the bleeding obvious. Now, the truth is, I've edited out a couple of minutes of this, but you'll get the drift pretty well soon enough. Oop. Okay, we appear to be stuck. There we go. Phew! Didn't like that, did it? Just think, this is a road that will have been walked on for millennia. We'll just do something here. Oop. Up the middle, I think. Yeah, this is a road that would have been walked up and ridden up and been driven along by, as in animals being driven along for millennia. It's a real ancient trackway. And the programme was telling us that up on our right in a minute we'll be seeing, what do they call those things? Some Neolithic stoneworks. I don't know how that's going to look, but it's a pretty picture. Oh. All right. There we go. So, I'd like to think that these stones, you know, are really ancient. They're probably not. And in the programme they were telling us that this route would have been for pilgrimage. So in my thinking is that if it would have been used for pilgrimage, it would have been used for commerce as well. There we go. A beautiful little lane. Apart from that wet bit. And that wasn't water either. That was I think your finest slurry, because it was very slippery. Oh, oh dear. There we go. Lovely. Let's have a rest. So there's signs of settlement here, but not what I was expecting to see. Oh. Oh well, we'll go a bit higher, we'll see what happens. There we go. Oh, there we are. That's what I was hoping to see.
actually. I think we'll move slightly different place. There we go. How's that? Yeah, that's better.
Apologies for the fence post, but I wanted to quickly show you the Conwy Valley before again showing you the Neolithic burial chamber.
Now, as I understand it, as I say, this is part of a ceremonial pilgrimage type route, and it leads all the way to Carnarvon. Whether or not it's the one that I've seen before over on Denby Moors Way, I don't know. Could be. That would be amazing if it is.
At mapping, it does look like it may well be. If any of you know, stick a note down in the comments below. I'd really love to have that confirmed. Thanks very much.
Right, so amazing. See, it would be helpful if I had dropped my tyre pressures. I don't think I would have had any problems if I had. So there's a lesson there. Stop being so lazy. You've got the power, you've got the pump. Shouldn't have done that. One of the interesting things is that the power of telly made that look like it's just lovely and picturesque and really easy. But it just goes to show it's not necessarily quite the case. Having said that, it's all good. Oh dear. God, that's wonderful. Oh. Right.
those bleeps were telling me that the battery had run out on my comms unit. Just for reference, I had been powering it using power bank. However, in the rest that the bike decided it wanted to take, it damaged the cable and the connector into the centre, so it had actually been running purely on the camera battery for that. So that's just a shame. So from now on, it's going to have to be some voiceover, I'm afraid. At this point, you'll notice the minor detail that I am being defeated by a gate. It took a couple of goes to get it to work properly, as in stay open, but you know, I'm never one to be defeated totally, and in no time we were off and running. Right, so I need to come clean about the true purpose of me coming out there today to go and have a look at these Neolithic tombs. I was wondering if it would be easy for me to nip up there with my wife in the car, so that because she can't walk, and obviously it is a right of way. I could do it in the Suzuki because that's got four-wheel drive and it's got good ground clearance. Would I take the Smart up there? No, don't think so. But yeah, it looks like yeah, if I thought I could take the camper up then I'd give that a go, but it really won't. That just won't go anywhere. That will end in tears. But yeah, the bike did really well. Royal Enfield, made like a gun, remember? Yeah, it had that impromptu impromptu rest, courtesy of my own, lack of preparation, really. Yes, I should have really had dropped the pressures a bit. I should have stayed on the left-hand side of the track, because if I'd done that, I wouldn't have had any difficulties whatsoever. It's because I went the other side, it was slightly rockier, they were covered in that slimy stuff, and yeah, it went bang. I sound quite out of breath on here. However, there was another side issue. I'm trying to get a little bit more bike fit, as I've said in previous videos, and that was a big thing for me. And I didn't think I was panting very much, and certainly not sort of as heavily as I do normally. I felt a lot better doing it. So my rather intensive working that's been taking place over the last few months is beginning to bear some fruit. Right, so I have already been asked questions by those that knew what happened. One, was the bike damaged? Because that's the most important thing, isn't it? People can be mended, but Royal Enfield, well, a classic bike like that is irreplaceable. Was the bike damaged? I don't think so, no. It felt fine. It did sound a bit twangy coming home, so I will have a look at it at some point. It just may well be that a stone's got caught somewhere, but actually no, the bike's been feeling fine. It was running like a dream all day. It was one of the most relaxing rides I've actually had. 200 kilos weight up top. I had a full tank of petrol, and it wasn't sitting in an absolutely perfect position for picking up like you see people doing in shows. And yeah, I didn't really have any big issues picking it up. Yeah, obviously it was a bit heavy, being 200 kilos like I said, and with the weight up top, being a full tank of fuel, but no, it was alright. Got it up first go, no issues, and it just put me off with me concentration, really. But all in all, even with that, I've had a really nice day, thoroughly relaxing ride. The bike's not done anything to let me down. The body armour absolutely taken me by surprise. It was a really nice warm day, and obviously I got a bit warm in a couple of places, but really and truly, no, it certainly wasn't overpowering. I've got a drink with me. Did I need it? No, not at all. Thoroughly comfortable. And even better, not one single bruise. Nothing. You wouldn't know anything had happened at all had I not admitted it. And in fact, as I was riding back, I actually came back through Better, and I was thinking to myself, do you know what? That's been a really good, easy ride on that bike. It It might have shaken me to pieces on the stones, and I might have been too lazy to have sorted out the tyre pressures and maybe paid a bit of a price by picking the wrong side on there. But I found what I was looking for. I reached my target, found that, and yeah, happy as Larry with that, really. If you don't like the video, don't forget, I'm not to blame. The person to blame is, naturally, as we all know, either the BBC or Exeter Centurion. Preferably, if you want to blame both of them, I'd prefer that. As long as you don't blame me, I don't care. I've had a bit of a problems with batteries and cameras and the like, so yeah, I've done the best I can getting this video out in 2 pieces. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, I'm sorry, but I would appreciate it if you can like, subscribe and all that malarkey. That would be good. In the meantime, thanks very much. See you on the next one. Bye.